Let's take a look at writing reactions. Now, I want you to raise your hand if you would like for me to read all of this information to you. All right, nobody raised their hand. That's what I thought. So, of course, you can read all through this if you would like. Steps to writing a balanced equation. If I sit here and read it to you, I have a feeling that most of you are either A, gonna, what's it called, fast forward through the video, or B, you're going to be asleep by the time I get through reading it. So, as I always like to do, I want to just dive right into an example, and you'll get a great idea of how to write a reaction. So here's what we want to do. It says a solid piece of zinc reacts with hydrochloric acid to produce a solution of zinc chloride and hydrogen gas as the products. Okay. Do you remember last semester when I was telling you about, oh yeah, if you don't know how to name things, then you're not going to be able to do anything from next semester? Well, here's a perfect example of how important it is to be able to write out formulas and know what names mean. So it says a solid piece of zinc. That's the first thing that we need to determine what it is. So zinc is just a regular plain Jane element that has a symbol of Zn. So I'm going to write Zn. Now, there's another very important piece of information here. It says that this piece of zinc is solid. So I'm going to put in parentheses next to it S. Okay, this tells me that I have a solid piece of zinc. What does it react with? In order to say it reacts with something, I'm going to put a plus sign. Okay, plus means that it reacts with something. Well, what does it react with? It reacts with hydrochloric acid. Okay, hydro out front tells me that I've got H with a single element. So my single element is Cl. So hydrochloric acid is going to be HCl. And my state symbol for this, as with all acids, is AQ. Okay. Now we have a very special term. It says to produce. Okay. To produce tells me, okay, I'm done with my reactants. The reaction's going to occur, and now I'm going to get products. Okay. So I'm going to show that by putting an arrow. Okay. So now these are my reactants on the left-hand side of the equation. And now I'm going to figure out what my products are. Okay, so my products are a solution of zinc chloride. Okay, well, zinc chloride, I remember, is an ionic compound. So zinc and chloride. And zinc has a +2 charge and chlorine has a -1 charge. So this is ZnCl2. Okay, solution tells me that this is aqueous. Okay, so the word solution always refers to AQ, meaning aqueous solution, meaning that this zinc chloride is dissolved in water. That's what the AQ means. Okay. Our last product is hydrogen gas. Okay, so I'm going to put H. Okay, and then I'm going to put G. Now, hopefully a lot of y'all are noticing that I have a big giant problem right now. I can't just put H. Why not? Because hydrogen is a diatomic. Okay, so since hydrogen is diatomic, remember H7, okay, since this is diatomic, I know that this isn't just H, it's H2. That's my molecule. So now, do I have all the right formulas? Yes. Do I have state symbols? Solid, aqueous, aqueous, gas. Yes, I do. Now, my last step is that I need to balance this. So when I balance, what I like to do is I like to draw a little squiggle line underneath my arrow. Okay, and I like to count up first the metals, then the polyatomic ions, then the nonmetals, and then hydrogen and oxygen at the very end. So let's do zinc first. So I've got zinc, and then no polyatomic ions, then nonmetals, so chlorine, and we'll always end with hydrogen. So this is the order we're going to count things up. Okay, so zinc, I've got 1. Hydrogen, I've got 1. Chlorine, I've got 1. Zinc on the right, I've got 1. Chlorine, I've got 2. Hydrogen, I've got 2. So how do I fix that on this side? Well, chlorine I need 2 of, so I'm going to drop in a 2 right here. Now 2 times H is 2. 2 times Cl is 2. And guess what? I fixed it just like that. So now this right here is the appropriate reaction for everything that we just wrote up here in example A. Okay, let's go ahead and do another example. Let's do example C here. So I've got chlorine gases bubbled through a solution. Oh, that one's pretty easy. Do we want to do that one? Let's see here. Let's do this last one here. Let's do a hard one. So it says solutions of silver nitrate and barium chloride are mixed. The products are a precipitate. Ooh, there's a good word for us. A precipitate of silver chloride and a solution of barium nitrate. So first off, silver nitrate is Ag. Okay, silver's Ag. Nitrate is NO3. Now, silver has an always charge of +1. Nitrate has a charge of -1, so I just need 1 and 1 of these. And it tells me that it's a solution, so it's going to be aqueous. Okay. Next, I have barium chloride. Barium is Ba with a +2 charge. Chloride is -1, so I need 2 of them. Okay, this is also a solution, so I know that it's going to be Aq. So it says solutions of silver nitrate and barium chloride are mixed. And the products, meaning that the things on the right-hand side of the arrow are silver chloride, silver +1, chloride -1, so this is AgCl. Now, the state symbol for this, it says, and the products are a precipitate, okay? Remember way back from Unit 1, I think it was, a precipitate is when you have a solid that has been formed during a reaction, okay? So you got these two liquids, or these two solutions that you mix together, and then boom, you get a solid, okay? That's what a precipitate is. So AgCl is a solid plus another solution, so that's going to be AQ of barium nitrate. So that barium nitrate is Ba, barium's +2, nitrate's -1, so I've got to have 2 of these nitrates. Okay, says it's a solution, so I'm going to put my state symbol of AQ. So now, is this my reaction? Yeah, it's pretty good, but it's not balanced. So remember, I want to do metals first, then polyions, then nonmetals, hydrogen and oxygen at the very end. So I've got 2 metals here. I've got Ag and Ba, silver and barium. Okay. Then I've got, excuse me, nitrate, because metals, then polyions. So nitrate stays together on both sides, so I can keep that together. And then chlorine at the very end. Ag, Ba, NO3, chlorine. Okay, so let's count them up. I've got 1 silver. I've got 1 barium. I've got 1 nitrate. I've got 2 chlorides. On the other side, silver. I've got 1. Barium. I've got 1. Nitrate. I've got 2. Chlorine. I've got 1. So let's see how to fix this. Silver's good. Got 1 and 1. Barium's good. Got 1 and 1. Nitrate is my issue. So let's go ahead and plug in a 2 right there. That's going to fix my nitrate issue. So now I've got 2 nitrates. However, it also affects my silvers. So boom, right there. Okay. Now I want to go back and fix that silver. Okay. So if I come in right here and put in a 2, now I've got 2 times silver is 2. 2 times chloride is 2. And what do you know? I fixed everything just like that because we're awesome. All right. Have a day, and I will see you when I look at you.